Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Well, welcome, everybody, to the Esports County Pro Scrims. I'll jump into that so I can see everything that's going on. Cool. Hope you're all having a great night. Hope you are ready for a very stacked lobby. I'm sure you've seen the lineup. Who have we got in here tonight? Let me just scroll up. Where have I hidden it? So we're running off production. We've got the full live feed here, so we're going to have all the stats, all the goodies, live scores, all the rest of it from our awesome production team here at Esports County. So make sure you are liked and subscribed. We are going to have Team XBark in the mix tonight, so yeah, I'm keen for that. We've also got Nova Esports. We've got 628 Stalwart Esports from Mongolia. Team Secret, Furious Gaming from Chile, Hola Amigos, Viva Chile, and Vamos Furious Gaming. We've got Xavier from Vietnam. We've got Damwon Gaming from Korea. We have the Chosen in here from China. They were one of the top 3 teams in the Chinese Pro League. We've got A1 Esports from Bangladesh. And where is my list gone? We've got, of course, Team XBark from India. We've got 7C from India as well. We've got LIT Esports from Taiwan. We've got Magnet from Vietnam. Blacklist International from Philippines. You know me and that team. Big fan. And we've got Infinity IQ from Vietnam. Genesis Esports from Myanmar. And CL BABLU from Pakistan. These guys go hard out, and Box Gaming from Vietnam. So bit of a decent spread for everybody this evening. Hope you are strapped in, ready to go. I know I am. Good to see all your messages in the chat. Let's have a quick squiz at what everyone's saying. Lots of love for India in the chat. Some A1 fans out there. Crypto is getting a good mention. Some fans of A1 Bangladesh. BABLU, TX will join from match 2, it appears, we've been told from the official team, as we are waiting to kick things off for match numero uno. So XBark will join from game 2. They are downloading the maps and doing settings. So if you wanted to know what happens when the Indian teams start playing global, they run into the same problems that all of us do after an update. You've got to have Miramar downloaded, Sanhok downloaded, and they've got to get there. Imagine getting your sensitivity settings in there, and you'd probably have your BGMI account on the one hand, you're going to have the global account on the other hand. You're going to be looking at them and trying to match all your gyro and ADS sensitivity settings, all your pickup settings. I wouldn't want to be going through all my settings right now. It'd take ages. I've spent about 4 years perfecting them. So XBark will be attending from match 2 onwards. So we won't be seeing them in the first match, but we will be seeing them for the remaining 4 matches. So get ready for that one. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the Esports County official channel. Make sure you've hit the notification bell and hit that like button as well. Show your support. These scrims are incredible. I mean, I've been casting scrims for a long time, and I've never seen like this level of competition at a scrim level. This is like we've got PMGC West teams, we've got PMGC East teams, we've got PEL teams, BGMI Pro teams every day. What more could you ask for? So just hit the red button, and you'll get more of that on a daily basis, and it's only going to get better from here on in. Like we've got some really great teams. We'll be present in these scrims very soon. So yeah, I'm personally looking very forward to that. See how many we got 1.6k likes. Thank you everybody for the 1.6k likes. That's fantastic. If we can, hey, considering how high we've got it so far, do you reckon you could get up to 2k before we start the match? I'm not entirely sure how long we have, because I'm live. Like, I'm literally, you type something in the chat, boom, I say I'm talking about it. Like, I'm not running on any delay at all. Like, we are in real time, baby. So that is because there is a delay, but I'm getting a feed from the production team. So the match has not started yet. I'm just checking the chat. The room is open. It should just be, it's looking like it's just about to start. There's just a few crew that are having, you know, the usual. So we'll be waiting just some moments for them. But it's starting to look like game number 1 will be happening very shortly, and it will be on Erangel. Yeah, look, thank you. I just saw somebody was like, there's always a delay. Thank you for understanding. I really do appreciate that. It's true, there's always a delay. Yeah, there's always a delay, like, but looks like we are in the game already. We'll jump right into it. Looks like we're on the caster deck. That wasn't my fault. So hey, don't hate on Ganksy there. I was watching the feed, and it just jumped off the caster deck just a second ago. So welcome to game number 1 of the Esports County Pro Scrims. I am of course your host, Ganksy, and we are looking at, which team is this? This is going to be it's not A1 Esports in this. It looks like Skylights Gaming to me, going up against Nova Esports in Gatka. Orders certainly getting involved in proceedings with the Micro Uzi as he heads up the stairs, and it's Bolyang is bit of a fake out there with the old stunner, and he swings around. Well, he's managed to get a heal off though. He goes down, Jimmy comes in for the refrag. Beautiful 1-2 from Nova. They have lost King, but Skylights Gaming, first blood, the flush comes through. They'll be out of the lobby. We'll have to see them in game number 2. Nova looking to defend this Gatka area. We've seen quite a few teams have a crack at the title, you know, like it's everyone wants a piece of the Nova pie. Like I've seen it, you know, especially on Pioneer, and you see teams. I think we saw about 5 teams the other day, but looks like we must have a military zone, because there's only one reason Furious Gaming would be rotating across the bridge. We haven't seen the map yet, but I'm going to put my money on a military zone, because we've got STALWART Esports, of course, who land in Novo Rep Noyo. Action's just trying to drive the Darcy straight into the building. Now, I like what he's doing here. He's gonna, I thought he was gonna bounce the nade off the side. Scry's now moving up to give Action a little bit of a backup here, as he is currently in a 1v2 with Furious Gaming, although the numbers have evened up and the odds are looking like they are in STALWART Esports' favour as they get the squad wipe onto Furious Gaming from Chile. Furious Gaming did fantastically well in the scrims yesterday. They came second overall in the standings when it was all said and done, and it was a great showing from the Chilean team from South America. As you know, they I'm assuming they are currently in Asia somewhere. I would guess Singapore, which is where the World Championships will be held later on in the month. And they really performed at a level that, you know, is what we would expect from a team that wants to, you know, stand toe to toe with the top teams from Asia. Like, unfortunate for them, you know, getting caught out on a rotation. I'm guessing just from the lines on the circle that it is 100% of it's looking a little bit like Sosnovka, you know what I mean? And we've just cracked 50k subs too, so huge shout outs to everyone in the stream right now, from myself and the entire Esports County crew. We are very appreciative of your support. It was our hope tonight that the 50,000 mark the barrier would be broken, and we've done that. And when one of the owners was saying to me, we're going to try and get 50k, I said, do you mean like 500? Trying to get 500k, because like the content that this channel is producing, 500k is certainly on the menu. So thanks everyone for 50k. It's greatly appreciated, and it's good recognition of the quality content that these guys are putting out. I mean, like, I'm just a voice behind a mic, but we've got the production team as well that are behind the scenes, creating the graphics. There's people, organizing, working with the team, setting up all the rooms. There's a lot of moving parts, and yeah, they do it well. I've been involved in this high level tournaments and scrims for quite a while, and this is one of the cleanest operations, if not the cleanest, that I've seen. So yeah, well done to them for the 50k, and thank you very much. So there's going to be a bit of madness in the beginning of this Erangel game, because it is such a southerly zone. It is going to compress a lot of teams together. There's only a few crossing points. Looks like BABLU's holding one of them. There is a team just next to them down the ridge. That's going to be A1 Esports in the glass house. They look like a duo at the moment, with Sinister's just at the edge of the bridge, and Shoykot is in the glass house itself. I like what Wolf's doing here. This is a really great play. He's just going for the, he knows he's got a fair bit of backup. If he gets knocked, he could be in a pickle. So he's got to be careful how he goes about it. Sinister's very aware. I actually think Wolf might not know that Sinister's here, because he's about to. If he's able to, I'm surprised Sinister didn't get the knock on him. Then Sinister's going to go down. He's given away his position, and because Wolf had all the backup from high above, Sinister's done and dusted. Shoykot now is a solo. It's definitely not looking pretty for A1 Esports. BABLU looking to take charge, and if they can hold that bridge area, they can stop a lot of teams from crossing that bridge on their way into the military island. Now, I'm not sure if it is going to military island. Look, it could go either way. Teams are kind of hedging their bets, and we've got Box, LIT, and a couple of teams on the military island. Looks like Nova are making their way into Circle just out of that Gatka region. But yeah, a lot of congestion around the bridge itself, and a lot of congestion around farm as well, if I might add. We've got a Team Secret just making their way out of Miltar, as we have Magnet on our screens, and now EVOS Burnout going up against LIT from Taiwan. EVOS Burnout, EVOS Reborn, pardon me, it's EVOS Reborn from Indonesia. Of course, EVOS, I get them confused because we had the EVOS team from Thailand back in the day. Showing my age here, but EVOS Reborn is the rebirth. KF currently has just been revived. Red Face is looking for the flank. Judging from EVOS's positioning in this fight, they're looking like they're in charge right now. A couple of nades could definitely do the trick, as Red Face sends one down range, gets a nice connection. See Team Secret look like they've caught the wrong end of the stick with Stalwart Esports in the kill feed. That's happening just in the bottom corner of your screen. down near the bridge at Milta. And Hong's just holding on for dear life. You can see he's caught out by EVOS, and they're just, you know, the cleanup crew's coming through. DD's the last player, and EVOS are just, look at them. The dogs of war have been let loose. They're rolling in, and they really need to iron fist this one. Like, you never want to see players separating here. They have to come in. Because if he they're lucky he didn't go for the first there. If he went for the first onto Sinyo, that would have been, that would have been a real misplay. Circle snaps onto the island. So teams which opted to go Sosnovka correctly predicting Circle would snap to the south. We can see it's headed just around where Damwon Gaming are currently holding station. We've got the Chosen, one of the Chinese Peacekeeper elite teams, nearby in downrange in the scopes. Damwon Gaming holding a very famous ridge. I'd love to give some of these spots a name on the military base. Nova Esports, I mean, these guys are real, you know, they need to find a way in a circle. Not a lot of options. They may even have to swim. Nova's a team though that's quite well known for the way they use the blue zone during rotations. Meanwhile, Stalwart Esport are just, you know, they love gatekeeping. I mean, you know, when a circle goes anywhere near Sosnovka, you know Stalwart Esports, the boys from Mongolia, are going to have a great time because they land Novo Repnoye. Military zones are their bread and butter. They've instantly got control of the Novo Repnoye bridge, and they can just, you know, the 8 kills already. You know, they can just profit. And there's just going to be an absolute cacophony of teams running the gauntlet on the Ferry Pier Bridge. We've got Box Gaming, you know, starting to get a bit deep in the blue, holding one side of it. Looks like that was another team in the middle. Let's see if I can grab them on the replay. That looks like that's BABLU. So BABLU in all of it still haven't made their way across the bridge. We've got DXavier just going for, you know, they're just in a drink going for a swim across the river, and that's not a bad idea. That's kind of what I'm thinking Nova Esports is going to do as well. I could totally see Nova Esports going for a swim. It's really like, what other options do you have at this stage? And you can see Jimmy, Order, and Paraboy are going for that underwater rotation. And sometimes that's the only thing you can do. Like, you don't have other options. You know, you can risk it for the biscuit and head across the bridge like Blacklist International, but at what cost? You know, like, look at all the crates. I mean, he's going for a hill. Look at his health bar chunking down. Like, we're talking circle 4 damage here. Once that clock hits 0, and it's on about 15 seconds at the moment. Being able to heal through the blue is a luxury many of these teams won't be able to afford. Especially if there's knocked players, they won't be able to get revives in. Meanwhile, a little bit further inside the zone, we've got Chosen playing very defensively, like a little bit passive there from Chosen. I would expect a team in circle to stand up a little bit more and have a bit of a peek around. You can see that circle is now starting to collapse in, and there's quite a few swimmers, so we'll definitely be seeing a lot of beach action in a few moments. Stalwart have a free ride. They've actually got the option of rotating center zone, and Damwon are just, you know, prone on the beach, you know, like it's a nice summer day, and they're just looking for swimmers. I mean, why not? You know, they're on lifeguard duty. They've got what team is this? That's going to be 7Cs. I believe it might be a stand-in, because I'm not recognizing those tags. That's okay. I'll we'll find out during the break what the updated list is. Yeah, it might be 7C. They might just have different tags. Have a look. Yeah, look at all the swimmers. So, okay. So we've got Namshin OP, Twa Horse, Ketamine, and Twans 2K. Let's look. Let's see if I can look any of them up. See what team they are on. Really coming up. Twan 2K. Damn on gaming. Yeah, gatekeeping people, having a great time. B Gaming. Okay, so this is, I found them. This looks like, or one of the yeah, okay, possibly one or more of the members of V Gaming, a Vietnamese team, is in that slot. So we do occasionally have to shift teams around in the slots, just due to some, some teams have some problems and are not able to make it, and that's okay. I just want to make sure I had the correct information on this team. So, damn on gaming, they're going to have to shift out. Like, they could stick around and grab a few more kills. It's definitely a good option. See Forrest doing exactly that, getting a spicy little knock onto Twa Horse, and the squad wipe has come through. And, geez, I was right. That is V Gaming. I just got the updated. Somebody just messaged me the updated squad list. Thank you very much. And yeah, that is V Gaming. My Google foo is strong, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad at all. All right. We're shifting into phase 6 at the moment. The Xavier on our screens at the moment with only a single player. They've got 5 kills. If they can grab some more placement points here, then they're yeah, those 5 kills will make a bit of a difference. Chosen have just been in that compound the entire time. They haven't really been getting up and doing a whole lot. And meanwhile, EVOS are looking to defend their corner of the map against the box. Contact has been made. AF on the screen at the moment. There's shots to start an arena. It's starting to heat up a little bit here. There has been there wasn't a lot going on for a moment there, but with 15 alive and circle closing in very rapidly, these teams will start to all engage each other at the same time. But Chosen finally on the move now. Chosen have been sitting in that compound for ages without doing a whole lot. STALWART Esports, you know, I always like the position that STALWART Esports tend to hold. They're at the top of the hill with overlooked positions. You can see Rabies about to get caught out in open. Big spray coming out from CC, takes him right down to about 10 HP. And he was running straight into a wizard power. He's probably going to run smack bang into Blacklist International. Lasps is in the upstairs compartment. He's downstairs hitting a heal. It looks like they might both be solos, so they'll be cohabitating for the near future, as Chosen now are pushing on to STALWART Esports. And with only a duo fighting an uphill battle here, it is it's not looking like the odds are in Chosen's favour. Pika getting a nice nade, and you can see they're just mowing the grass. There's definitely one in the vicinity there, and yeah, CC goes down. That's Chosen out in 5th position. Looks like Rabiz has finally said g'day to Lasp, so Blacklist International going out in 4th. I only got a couple of teams, and look at STALWART Esports. I kind of wish we'd seen more of these guys in this game, because they're sitting on 12 kills already, and they've really just cleaned up. It's a military-based zone. What do you expect? The zone goes to Military Island, and you know, STALWART Esports are definitely going to clean up on the kill count, so they're double digits already. DXA. So we've got Rebiz as a solo. I'm not entirely sure who the other team is. That's going to be Box Gaming. Box Gaming with a trio. So no, they've got a full squad. So we've got a 4v3v1 here. I don't think there's a whole lot Rebiz is going to be able to do in this situation. Rebiz is a solo. He's going to have to push in open. Soaz has mad angles on him, so he's got his work cut out for him if he wants to get up this hill. But having Soaz there on the sidelines, it does mean that that's one less player that Box have to commit to this engagement that they will be up against with Stalwart Esports. Any moment you can see Bensu and MVP's health bar just disintegrating there with the M4 spray landing a couple of hits. Stalwart currently holding center zone. They've pushed Box right to the edge of it. What I can see happening here is I think Rebiz is going to get into a trade with Soaz. I'm not sure who's going to win that trade, but I think once Stalwart Esports hear that engagement, they're going to make moves on the remaining member of Box Gaming. Couple of nades go out. Nothing's connecting. Like they're just keeping their distance from each other at the moment. This team's taking this very seriously. Rebiz just, you could see him there just snaking his way up the hill. In fact, the way Rebiz is moving, he might even come around the back. He might even come around the back of Stalwart Esports. But at the moment, Box definitely have the numbers advantage. But it is just, you know, it's a real standoff at the moment. So is winding one up. That's not going to land onto Rebiz. Rebiz is definitely going to be aware that there is a player in that direction. But he's caught out by top. Down he goes. And yeah, it looks like Stalwart Esports starting to put their foot on the pedal. No, he's getting spotted out. Beautiful nade from Soaz coming down. That takes top to the ground. And they are pushing. This is exactly what we want to see. Refrags coming in though. Pika spotting out Bensu, peeking out possibly in a 1v2 with Trismay. Trismay comes around the side, hits the deck. Pika, can he pull off this clutch? He's getting quite low. One more bullet could do the trick, and the spray goes wild from Bensu, but finally manages to catch him. And that is going to be game for Box Gaming from Vietnam. Stalwart, and how many kills did they have there? 9 kills. Stalwart Esport absolutely fragging out in this lobby. They had a total of 13 kills. Very good effort from Rebiz. That was a great play from him to make it into third position. 5 kills for DXavier, so that's going to push them up in the rankings. And we should have some statistics and we'll have some live standings very shortly from the production team. Before we head into game number 2. So that was Erangel, and what a game. What a game. It sucked that we missed like the first couple of minutes, but you can see they're scrolling through the scores real fast. So yeah, 628 going out early. Genesis Esports got that gaming as well as 2i. Team Secret also going out early. Looks like there was a lot of fights early game. Yeah, okay. Nova Esports going out in 10th position. They did manage to pick up a total of 5 kills. So, into Garsadek. That was game number 1. I'm your host, Ganksy. If you're just joining now, welcome to the Esports County channel with our Pro Scrims as we warm up for PMGC. Thank you once again, everyone, for the 50k subs. We really do appreciate it. And we should have Team X-Spark in match number 2 now that they've downloaded all of the maps and they are all in the lobby. So, and they'll have all of their sensitivity dialed in. I'll just check, make sure everything's looking all good. Yep, we are running on a delay, but we'll, oh, looks like we've got a... We just jump on the feed now. We can see the lobby and we can have a bit of a look around and see who is in it. Hopefully we'll be able to see X-Spark in there. You can see now our team's just making their way in. Hopefully one of them is going to be X-Spark's going to be good to see. Going to be good to see Scout and the boys on the field. See Damwon Gaming in here. Look at Damwon Gaming's profile pics. Aren't they cheeky? They've got all their drop locations. They've got all their where they drop is their profile pics. So one of them's Picardo. I was having a look at. I was having a squiz. It's a good team, you know. Like this is where we drop. If you want to come here, join at your peril. All right. Let's play a little game, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see how clever you all are. We have 4 players, which will be in slot 13. We might not have 4. We've got 3 so far. Now, Ultron, I'm not going to give you any points for Ultron. That one's fairly obvious. But I will give 10 points to anybody who can guess who Sugar Daddy is and who from banned country are. Let me know in the chat who you think Sugar Daddy is and who you think from banned county is. I'll give you a hint. You're all wrong. I'll give you a hint. You're all wrong. Guess again. Nah. Wrong. Keep guessing. Come on. Who is Sugar Daddy? You start. Yeah, all right. I'm starting to see some correct answers. All right, who is from banned county? Let's see. Who is from banned county? Wrong. Right, somebody got it right. All right. Now we're starting to get on the same page, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting to see some correct answers now. That is right. We're getting on the same wavelength, okay? We are on the same wavelength. That is right. India is in the house. We have Scout OP in the lobby, joined by Gil and Ultron. Fortunately, Marvy won't be able to make it this game unless he's just joined in like the last second. But hopefully he'll be joining us for game number 3 as we head on to the desert map of Miramar. Are you excited? You sound excited. I'm feeling excitement from the chat. They are a free man. But you know, who else would you have? Scout versus Paraboy. Let's go. Yes, Gil is Sugar Daddy. I think it suits him. I think the name suits him. I don't know him. I know Scout. I've actually played classics with Scout. Jesus, back in 2018, I believe. No, it was 2019. I think I used to play with him before. You know, he's all famous and all that. And I don't know if from Band County suits him. I do like Scout, but yeah, he's a good player. He's pretty good at the game. Really keen to see how the team do against global teams at this level. I think this is going to be the first time I've seen them go up against the Chinese teams in quite a while, and you know, all the rest of the teams that we have in the lobby tonight. Got some pretty heavy hitters in here. But good guessing, everyone. You were just secretly you were all wrong. You were all very wrong in the beginning. But hey, I had no idea either. I had to ask the production team, so we're all on the same page, okay? So we got Sugar Daddy himself is on the plane. as we are heading over Valdemar, Minas del Valle, Chumacera, Los Cienes La Bendita, Minas Generale, and Junkyard, which means teams like Nova Esports will have an easy jump of it as they head to Minas Generales. We know Damn One Gaming go to Picado. It's on their profile pics. That's what it says on the box. That is what you are going to get. And yeah, it sucks because I can't click on the team, so I can't see exactly, but it does look like we've got Venom Gaming heading to Chumacera. Text from Scout. Yeah, cool. And yeah, they just managed to get the maps downloaded. So we a lot of excitement in the chat. I'm feeling it too. Like I've said once and I'll say it again, you know, now that India's back in the game, the world is whole again. You know, this is, you know, we got China back in the last PMGC. Now we've got India back. It's all happening, baby. And I'm all about it. So on your screens now, from Scout, Gil, and we got Ultron here at the moment. And it looks like they are just looting up in Ladriella. Haven't been able to see the map. We've got, yeah, Furious Gaming in the chat. I believe Furious Gaming, we're getting into it with Damwon. Yeah, Forest. So this must be happening in Picado. That is correct. We do have Box Gaming as well joining this party as it heats up in Picado. Furious Gaming, only a duo. I mean, you know, you want to walk out of there at least a duo. You don't really want to walk into a Picado hot drop as a duo. It's definitely the odds are not going to be in your favor. Trigger just checking out his surroundings here. He's rocking a micro Uzi. We've got Trismay on the screen at the moment. Doesn't even have a vest. He's got the level 1 helmet, UMP. Bansu's in the arena. He's rocking all that. He's all tooed up. Got a few painkillers, bandies, M4, Mini 14. Good stack. And plenty of loot in the arena itself. Always good pickings. As Break MVP's also rocking the legendary UMP M416 combo. He's got the 2 helmet but no vest to speak of. Nice 6x. That's some good magnification to have in the early game, as we've got Team Secret, Ice Shots and Mad Toy spotting out Genesis Esports, Baby Notes and Trust Me just down the hill. As Nova Order, wait a second, this is, did I just see Order? Yeah, jump on it, production, mate. That was just Order getting a knock onto Ultron and getting the confirm with the SKS. So it looks like Nova Esports are saying g'day to the boys from X-Spark. And that's a little, Ladriella's not exactly close to Nova's usual drop spot of Minas Generales. This could be a bit of a power play, ladies and gentlemen, from the boys from China. You know, now that they've recognised that India's in the house, they just, you know, they want to assert their dominance and just say, hey guys, you know, we're number one. You know, just remember that. We don't want you getting any ideas, but you know, we'll see how the fight progresses. Maybe some clutch plays could be in the mix. As Genesis just getting picked apart here. We've got a Scout. Oh, so they were just, no, they weren't at Ladriella. They were just, so yeah, Paraboy pushing on the hill. Paraboy with the M249. As King comes in for the run over, just missing the boat there, and Scout will be the last player. And good on him. Scout, you know, he's a good sword. He's just full sending it, getting right in there. He's going in for the 1v4 or 1v3, mate. I'm not seeing Jimmy. Oh, there's Jimmy. Scout was able to get a knock onto King, but yeah. Well, Nova, they actually, yeah, they land quite south from here. So this was Nova moving on to Team X-Spark. I really think this was a bit of a power move from Nova Esports. Like, they knew X-Spark was a free man, and they just, you know, this is why Nova's playing these scrims, right? World Championships, less than a month away. They want to get a feel for these teams. Nova want to know, if we apply pressure here, what happens? How much can we apply? What happens when we do it? 628, they're getting into it as well. You can see King's been taking out the midi 14, sits him right down. Return fire is coming in as Nova Esports getting right into it with 628 from Shenzhen, China. .628 all over it. Look at them pushing in. Yu Yang comes in, grabs the confirm. Order just holding onto that rock. I mean, Order can hold his own in a 1v1, but it's not enough as Sunan jumps down, grabs the knock, and Jimmy's in the back line there with the mini 14. You can hear the shots raining out. Couple are connecting. Nothing's really finding the mark as all the players from 628 are still sporting at least half to full health bars, although 33Z does look like he's getting chunked down a bit. Paraboy is very close to Yu Yang here. We could see, if Yu Yang hasn't switched on to Paraboy's position, we could see Paraboy grabbing a little pick there. There are other teams in Los Leones looking to third party this fight as well, ladies and gentlemen, so things are starting to heat up at Los Leones. We are on the southern edge of the circle with that fight, so a lot of teams are going to be having to rotate through or near that area, so we'll keep an eye on that later on as we have. Oh, we'll go back there. We just caught a quick peak of Genesis. Looks like A1 Esports now. We know A1 Esports loot up in that Los Leones area, so they've come out of loss, heard a few shots, spotted 628 and managed to get a knock. I'm going to assume A1 Esports are going to push in on this as well. So we could see... Oh, they're opting not to push. They're actually holding back. It is quite risky where they are, like the positioning that they're in. You can see Jimmy's pushed right up. He's in the warehouse now. And he's probably looking to... I mean, Paraboy's got to get out of this situation that he's in. So Jimmy's probably looking for a way that he can pick Paraboy up, get Paraboy out, and get Nova into zone. Because right now, 628 are distracted, and this is perfect timing for Nova Esports to disengage from this fight as Sinister dials in on Sunan. Gets a few taps, not enough to get the knock. Sunan on revive duties. Just shifting the 4x left and right, just seeing if he can get a pixel, get another knock on that situation as BABLU here are going up against 16 Magnet from Vietnam, and looks like the full send has been initiated. Marco puts the brakes on that. Refract comes through from Zibyan. We've got Pika up on the hill. He's going to be able to provide some long-range support. We've got Woon up there as well. Woon and Pika could be battling it out for who's going to provide some backup, but the backup could be a little too late as BABLU are just walking all over Magnet, so they've lost quite a few players. And definitely coming out second best in that engagement as A1 Esports is seriously starting to put the hurt into 628. Both of these teams now fighting in the blue. You see Paraboy's getting involved as well as he manages to secure a knock with the use of an incendiary device. I believe that must be Dayoshi. Yes, it was Dayoshi there that's taken the knee. He's just out of frame. So that's one or two knocks. I think 33Z has been revived. He's just possibly hitting a heal. Yeah, he's up. He's on his feet. Paraboy reloading the M249. Oh, he's been doing well. They're only a duo at this stage. Jimmy's rolling around the back. If Jimmy's able to come over the top of that ridge, he could cause all kinds of problems for 6-8. He's going to have to be careful about how he does it. Although, seems to be doing a good job there. He gets to confirm onto Dayoshi. That takes 6-8 down to 3 players, evening things up for A1 Esports and Nova, who have absolutely sandwiched them. 33Z goes down to the vehicle. Jimmy grabs another one onto Yu Yang, and down they go. I think that might have been a double from Jimmy. Now Jimmy's got to hightail it out of there as he manages to get out of render range of Fragger from A1 Esports, and that's 6-8 out of the lobby. You know, 6-8 entered disengagement, looking to play spoiler. I mean, they pulled up behind Nova. And they were looking to third party, and I really liked how Nova managed to maneuver their way around it and actually sandwich 6-8 with A1 Esports. It was a really great play there from Nova. Always good to take note of how teams react to these situations, and you know, you would see quite a lot of teams in that position that Nova were in do a 180 and hightail it out of there. What Nova actually did was they turned it to their favour and won the engagement and grabbed a few kills. Meanwhile, in Picardo, Damwon Gaming are managing to clean up. I'm guessing Furious Gaming. Oh no, that was V Gaming, one of our Vietnamese teams. So they must have just been passing through Picardo, which is, you'd think at this stage in the game, Circle 2 with Picardo, you know, like very far into the blue, it'd be a safe bet for a rotation, but unfortunately that is not the case. Damwon Gaming still are in Picardo, and they did catch that player out in the open. So yeah, unfortunate for them. That's going to take them down to a duo. It's going to hurt their chances in the late game, but they're still in it. They can make things happen. We just saw what Nova were able to pull off as a duo. So, you know, don't underestimate the power of a duo in the mid game. As we have Chosen on our screens, squaring up against the Xavier. Chosen full team at the moment, no kills. They've been playing very passively. I'm guessing this isn't the full, like, I'm not 100% sure. Some people have said this is a different lineup, but this is not the kind of playstyle I expect from Chosen. I've seen them as a far more aggressive team in the past. I've casted them many times. Like, I've casted 4am and Chosen many times because Sook is the IGL, and he shifted over to Chosen from 4am, and you know, yeah, this is not the kind of play style I've come to expect from them. As Zone has shifted up to the north, it's gone up to Tora Ahumada, so lots of rotations now at the start of this game. We had a fairly southerly flight path considering how far north this zone has gone, and don't you love it when you get to see fights around these hills? This is a really great part of the map to see teams play around. There's all these divots and ridges, and then you've got the cities of Tora Ahumada itself with the church on the high ground. There's plenty of room for activities for all these teams in the late game, with 12 still on the field to go as we shift into Circle 4 as Circle 3 is closing in. We've got LIT from Taiwan in an engagement with Chosen. You can see DD's health bar has decreased to 50%, copying a fair bit of a spray there. He should be able to hit a heal as Mao he's from LIT, but he's got the AGQ tag, is looking to get a right angle on the situation, goes out with the SKS, doesn't manage to connect, gives his position away, return fire instantly headed his way. Now what these teams have to really worry about is they don't have great angles on each other. What they should be keeping an eye on is if any teams are able to get angles on them, because we know Miramar is the map of third parties. There's always a bit of high ground, and Paraboy's just going ham, getting another double. He's on 4 at the moment, 8 kills in total so far from Nova. You know, you see this from Nova sometimes. Like, I think tonight's going to be a night where we see Nova just really, you know, just let it loose and show these teams what it's going to take to, you know, wrest the title off the reigning world champions. So keep an eye on Nova. You know, so sometimes you see them and they're just, you know, they're at 50, 70%. But tonight I think we could see them at 100. You know, we could see the dial go up to 11 on Nova Esports. Box Gaming having a pretty good game so far. So they landed in Picado with Damwon. Looks like they've managed to extricate themselves from that situation with 4 kills. I'm assuming maybe one of them was onto Damwon and they managed to take out Furious Gaming, because Furious Gaming landed in Picado as well. As look at all these little steering wheels, you know, furiously heading up to Torre Ahumada over these ridges, and there's a nice big valley and zone. We've got Blacklist International in a very good position as always. Blacklist International love making good rotations, as now LIT have Stalwart Esports from Mongolia to contend with. Got some aerial bombardment heading Action's way. It falls very short. You can hear Scry in the background singing out with the M416 as Hualzan lines one up. DD's managed to hit the deck. This is not looking good for LIT. I can see another team up on the hill as well. Contact has been made. Top loses a fair chunk of his health bar as Mao gets taken out as well. That's going to be Damwon Gaming entering the mix. And yeah, Hong also takes the knee. And we've still got Chosen, so this is a bit of a 4-way battle at the moment between Stalwart Esports, Chosen, Damwon Gaming, and LIT. I'm trying to see where Damwon are, if they've shifted out of here, if they've gotten taken out. But it looks like Hualzan has just hit the deck. Pika might come over the ridge and spot him. Action's just, look at him go. He's just getting right in there, just hunting for kills. We've got Box Gaming now in the back line, catching a knock onto Scry. Bensu pushing in. You can see the rest of Box Gaming. He's got the smoking buggy. What a way to make an entrance. Tops the ridge. Tops is in return. You can see the rest of the crew coming in now. Top goes down to UMP. Little too much, and it's all on Action and Pika. Gonna have to defend this push. Nice nade goes out from Scry. That nade had a bit of range on it. I don't know if it's going to connect. Might have just been a smoke. He might not have had any nades left. I think he's just chucked a smoke down range, just to kind of blind their vision so they're not peeking that ridge. And I can hear shots in the background. It does possibly sound like that could be Damwon Gaming still involved somewhere. Action going for a bit of a refill from one of the crates. Oh, and Junie running into a Molotov. I mean, he had a few options there, and one of them didn't involve the Molotov, but that's the choice he made. And Fabian goes for a bit of smoke, but yeah, Blacklist International have dialed him in, and gee, he's one hit point away from seeing the endgame screen there, as Stalwart Esports easily clean up Box. That was a great recovery there from Stalwart. They had double knocks at one stage. It wasn't looking good for them, but they managed to pull it together, get the reset, and then just take charge of the situation. And Box Gaming have suffered. Look at that headshot coming from Sakuragi, the Mini 14. That was a pretty clean shot there. And Chosen now, this Stalwart have been on fire tonight. I hope we can get some overall standings, because I'd love to see where they're sitting. I mean, they've managed to take out Box, who won game number 1, but Stalwart Esports came second in that game with a total of they had 13 kills, and if they can, hammer the kill count in game number 2, get some double digits, then we're gonna see Stalwart Esports sitting pretty on top of the leaderboards after it's all said and done in Miramar. Chosen though, they've got other ideas here. Getting a knock onto one of the members of Stalwart. Some defensive nades have been employed. That will be Scry. Yeah, that's Scry that's hit the deck now. Blue zone is encroaching at circle 5. Revives are not possible in circle 5 due to the damage from the blue zone. So Peka's just going to have to hit a hill and get in the bus and head head out towards the blue, and Chosen are just waiting. Look at them, they're just waiting there. Oh, this is a terrible position for Stalwart Esports to be in. Blacklist International, they don't have far to go, and it looks like they've already got a couple of players in circle, and they're short stacked as well, so great rotations for them. As Action has managed to make his way into the safety of this, at least of outside the blue, as he looks for a spot in circle. Blacklist now taking stock of the remaining teams. Blacklist tend to play like this. They don't really, you know, you'll see them get pretty aggressive in the early game, but they really come alive in the late game. From what I've been seeing from them lately, they tend to focus on getting good rotations into zone, and then they just, you know, they turn on the taps and, you know, go for gold. So yeah, and I've seen them winning quite a few of these scrims. Definitely would love to see this team in the PMGC. I think they're more than deserving of it. Ella, Cool, Sakuragi, and it's just always a pleasure to watch them. You know, they're just a great team, and yeah, it's good to see that, you know, because this is a PMPL level team. I think they were in the World Invitational representing the Philippines, and yeah, like, they've just really held their own against some of the best teams in the world, because this isn't, you know, this isn't just PMPL level, this is PMGC level. Bit of a wild push there. Great nade from Ferrari. That was a bloody good nade. He's got a double knock. Now he's going mano a mano with Laps. You can see he's looking to wind up another one. Laps is as well. Ferrari's health bar not looking too good at the moment. Sakuragi should be able to pick up Ella, get a reset onto Blacklist International. If they can deal with Ferrari, they'll be looking pretty good here in the late game. That looks like Stalwart Esports have left the lobby, although Rebiz with the Mini 14 from Dick Xavier spots out Blacklist International on the revive, grabbing a quick pick there. So Action is still going, and Stalwart Esports still in the mix. Chosen only down to a single player. Action looking at his options here, he could push on to BABLU, and he comes around the corner. BABLU, those Hibians, a little bit too quick for him, winning the 1v1 trade. That's Stalwart Esports out of the lobby. Lair Bighetti, that was a beautiful spray there. He was 1 HP at one point and still managed to get the job done. Return frag does come in through from BABLU. BABLU are laughing right now. They've got the only hard cover in zone. I'd be surprised if they didn't win the game. I mean, you know, how could you not? All these other teams are going to have to push in open. You can see DX Xavier in the blue, and Decoy is the last player. He's caught out. I think that may have been Blacklist International. No, that was BABLU 420 boy. That sealed the deal there. And now we are in a 3v3 engagement between Blacklist International and CL BABLU. Look at Pika's health bar. Oh, that nade. He got out of that one by the skin of his teeth. He just managed to back up the Koenigsegg there. Second one does the job, though. Blacklist International getting a slight advantage until 420 boy evens things up. They should be able to get a quick reset as the revive comes through. I'm not sure what's happening to Zibian. Oh no, looks like we've had a technical difficulty. He's had a disconnection there in the blue. That's terrible. You hate to see it. That gives Sakuragi the opportunity to go for the reset onto Laps. Couple of nades come out from BABLU, but this is looking like it is Blacklist game. And like I said before, I really felt like BABLU had it, and I think that technical difficulty, to be honest, is what pushed them back. So Sakuragi swings out for the spray. We've got 420 boy on the right hand side of the screen. As Pika heals up, he's got a full med kit. That will take him straight back up to 100 HP without the assistance of any boost. And As he went for the nade, Keller just goes for the knock. And they're still opting to throw some incendiaries out there, Molotovs, but Pika catches the spray, and that is game, set, and match for Blacklist International. Blacklist International, this team just keeps winning. Like they just win and win and win and win. Look at them go with 9 kills, first place. It's just incredible to watch this team, you know, like time and time again, you know, come up against the best in the world and just get the job done. And we've got the logos. Let's go, baby. Well done to the production team. So we've got BABLU, second position, 8 kills, nothing to sniff at there. That's a decent kill count to stack up against second place positional points. We've got the Xavier with 7 kills. They're scrolling a little bit too fast for me. We've got Box with a total of 5. LIT didn't have any. Nova Esports went ham with 9 kills, but only 1 placement point. A1 Esports going out pretty early, getting no kills. We've got Vij Gaming going out in 12th position with no kills. And MG, they didn't have a good run either, only getting a single kill and a single placement point. And 628 going out very early, as did Team Secret, getting a couple of kills that will make a slight difference and help them out. Genesis Esports also going out early, as did Furious Gaming and EVOS. Of course, our good friends from India, X-Spark, going out in 19th. Now, take from this what you will. I'll give you my take. You know, they literally just put their settings in the game. They just downloaded the maps. They just put their settings in. You know, they just put all their sensitivity settings in, and then they got pushed by Nova as a free man. So I don't want to hear anybody make any kind of comments on their performance in game number 1. You know, they put up a very good fight against the reigning world champion team, and you know, it can only be onwards and upwards from here for the boys from X-Spark. I expect to see great things from this team. You know, this could be the team that represents India in the PMGC, the PUBG Mobile Global Championships, which will be happening very shortly. We're only weeks away. Like it is on, ladies and gentlemen. It is on like Donkey Kong. All right, like we're going to be seeing the best. Like we're seeing it tonight, right, on the Esports County channel. Make sure you are liked and subscribed. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do now. It really shows your support and appreciation for this channel. You know, we're getting the top teams from India to play against the top teams, you know, from China, from Game for Peace and BGMI and Global PUBG. All in the same lobby together, you know, practicing for the global championships, and it's all happening here every night of the week. So make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, set it to all, and hit the like button. But yeah, it's gonna be fantastic when we do get to these global championships and see, you know, what's gonna happen, because you know what? Last time it was surprises left, right, and center. I mean, look at Zeus Esports from Mongolia. Who would have thought after the league stage they qualified in 16th place? Like, they were the lowest seed team that qualified for the PUBG Mobile Global Championships in 2021, and then they came third. In fact, they were in first place at one point, and it just goes to show you that, you know, you can have your scrims, you can have your league stages, you can have PMPL, you can be the best of whatever you want to be, but when it's all said and done, it will come down to those matches in the global championships, and that is what these teams are practicing for tonight. And we're seeing them trying new things, putting pressure on other teams. We're seeing them try different strategies. I've been picking up on a few of the things that these teams have been doing. I was talking to my mate Bushker about it today, because he was asking me like what's going on with, you know, with the meta, and I'm saying, look, there's a couple of tactics that I see these teams doing. You know, like I'm not, you know, the be all and end all expert on these things, but yeah, there are a few things that I've seen them trying out, and these scrims are the place to see it. Like it's been a pleasure for me to cast this, and an honor as well. And I hope you're all as excited as I am to see the next remaining matches that we're going to have tonight. So we've got 3 more to go. We should have another Erangel, and then another Miramar, and another Sanhok, I believe. And yeah, hopefully Xbark will have a 4-man. Let us know in the chat what you think the 4th player will be called. Now, it's probably going to be Marvy, but let us know in the chat what you think Marvy's IGN will be. Just guess. I don't know. I've got literally no idea. I'm not hiding anything. You know, I don't know. But yeah, let me know. Like, have a guess, have a crack, and we'll see how you go. If we do, well, we know what the other 3 are called, so you know you'll be able to figure it out by the process of elimination. But we will jump into the lobby and we'll go for a quick break. You can check out all the teams you're about to witness in our next match, which is going to be on Erangel, and I will catch you guys for that very shortly. If you're just tuning in now, I'm Ganksy. This is the Esports County official channel, and we've got the Pro Scrims on tonight with the top teams from India, China, the whole world. We've got teams from Chile here from West. On your screen in Team 13, if you're just joining now, Sugar Daddy is Gil, Ultron is Ultron, and from Band Country is Scout OP from Team Xbox. So we'll catch you guys very soon for game number 3 on Erangel. Don't go anywhere. We are loading into the lobby for Erangel. We will get started very shortly. Oh, thank you, India is OP, for the super chat. Really appreciate. You said we read the teams in scrims, we destroy them in official. Be ready, Nova. India is coming, so some premonition from India is OP of what will happen in the finals, saying India is just warming up. They, you know, the beast has been awakened, and yeah, they're just getting a read before the big time, and that's it. You know, it will all come down to it in the finals themselves. But this is where the teams will be practicing on the esports county pro scrims. Do you reckon we'll see X-Bark drop onto Nova in this game? They're still playing as a free man. So I don't have the numbers, but wonder if we'll see a bit of a revenge in game number 2. Will they drop onto Nova? It'll be very interesting indeed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the plane heading over the island of Erangel. You can see below you that the flight path is going to head from Sosnovka, most likely over Lipovka, which will make things difficult for some of the teams who like going to Georgopol. Interested to see who will be going to the Sosnovka island itself. And you know, even teams like 6 to 8 are laughing. I mean, they tend to drop around Primorsk and Quarry, so easy drops for them. Nova Esports are going to have to grab vehicles, so we could see a bit of shenanigans early game as teams make a scramble. Look at them all heading north, and there is going to be some severe congestion on, you know, the southern part of the main island as teams make a mad dash to just grab guns, vehicles, whatever they can get their hands on, just in the range of that flight path, so they can get to their usual looting locations. Looks like Box Gaming and BABLU just opting to go for military. BABLU's a little bit outside of the base itself. STALWART, of course, going to Novo Repnoye, as MG will be headed towards Milta. We've got Furious Gaming on their way to... They like landing around that Milta area as well. Circle takes no prisoners as it centers directly on ruins. And meanwhile, in Pachinki, we've got Genesis Esports going up against Dick Xavier. Now, no Enigma Galaxy tonight. We normally see Enigma Galaxy involved in these sort of scenarios. And, but unfortunately, Enigma Galaxy not in the lobby tonight. We'll just have to make do with Genesis Esports and, of course, Dick Xavier, Rabiz, Lamborghini, Duck, and Voice. So they're sweeping around. Vapes in a bad way. He's Masterface surrounded and isolated as they are pushing in and putting some pressure. So yeah, Vape's been taken down, as has Baby Knots. Looks like Nova Esports are getting taken out by EVOS. Reborn King knocked firsted with the pump action shotgun in the kill feed. That must have been Nova stepping on the toes of another team's drop spot. I did see them landing. You know, they didn't look like they were going for vehicles. I did see them a little bit earlier on It looked like they were just looting some compounds near the flight path. You can see Genesis Esports on the back foot now. They're just going to retreat out of Pachinki, so they're opting not, while Damwon Gaming versus Chosen continues in the apartments. Double knocks at the moment for Damwon. You can see the reset is en route. This would be a beautiful nade if it lands. The cook's a little bit too much. Meanwhile, Chosen with the pump action FP mode edition, able to secure a second knock on. Look at his health bar. He's got very little HP. But the front end damage from the pump action shotgun is not something you want to mess with close range. You can see Venom Gaming showing us what it can do with the DBS, and that's going to be Blacklist International. The full wipe coming through. Ketamine from Gaming, getting the final one with the Car 98, as Damwon Gaming also removed Chosen from the lobby as well here at Apartments. So a couple of teams getting taken out early. You can see Nova's already licking their wounds. They're down to a duo as they rotate to Gatka. We've also got an EVOS. It looks like EVOS are just hunting them. Like EVOS seem to know where they're rotating. And what is Jimmy doing? Was he baiting out that shot on purpose? His vehicle's going to get blown up. I'm not sure what Jimmy was up to there, but Jimmy getting taken out. Paraboy jumped out, tried to make something happen with the Tommy gun, but that's not really going to work out for him. And EVOS are just hunting Nova Esports. Paraboy now the sole surviving member, and they are not slowing down at all. Paraboy able to get a double knock there. They did lose a fair bit of health. Paraboy not enough though, as KF comes in with the cleanup crew. And managed to lose Sinyo in the process, but yeah, what a full send from EVOS. That was wild. They lost a lot of health on that pull. I mean, they jumped, God, you got to wear a seatbelt and don't jump out of a moving vehicle at those kind of speeds. Even when you're playing a video game, it's still gonna hurt. I think if they just tapped on the brakes a little bit, they probably could have done that a little bit more successfully. But the end result was still the same. Nova Esports have exited the lobby early on in the piece. Meanwhile, MG are just cruising around. They've got on our screens at the moment we have Team Xspark from India. This is Gil. If you're just joining the stream now and wondering who you're watching, this is Gil, and from Band Country, this is Ultron. No surprises with the naming convention there, but from Band Country is of course Scout OP, legend of the game, been around the traps for quite a while, very good at the game, we all know it, and great to see India in the lobby once again. Mixing it up with the best of the best in the world. Sure what that spray was. Genesis, they did lose a couple of players early on in Pachinki. We've got V Gaming up here in South Georgia Pole. So they've made a look, good idea. If you manage to get 4 vehicles early on, why not rotate as far north as you can, considering how far north that circle was as opposed to how far south the flight path was. That flight path was right down, it was from Military Island just to the north of Lipovka, and then circle shifted up onto that ruins as phase 1 is now starting to close in. We've got 2i heading up the hill just to the south of Pachinki. That's going to give them some good overview of a pretty large area. That's going to allow them to scout out some locations as they make their rotation into zone. They'll be looking for a central position of which to hold. Xavier victorious in Pachinki. They've finished up their looting, and they're looking like they're also going to rotate. I reckon that compound just to the east of them would be a good option. It's one of the places we quite often see Nova Esports holding LIT moving north from the bowl. There, it looks like their guessing circle could be going, you know, up towards that Mount Olympus area. And we've got EVOS Reborn a little bit further into Gatka as DX Xavier are just shifting into that compound as previously mentioned. So Circle 1 closing in, you can see on your screen now, ladies and gentlemen, Team Secret are heading into Circle through that north-east corridor as Furious Gaming with a full complement of players are heading a little bit to the south, making their way through. Team Secret with a lovely rotation in. They've got that entire North Island to themselves. If Circle continues shifting north, that's going to pay dividends for Team Secret in the late game if they're able to leverage that and secure themselves a good position. Looks like STALWART Esports already inside the circle. Box Gaming making a later rotation inside the blue. They've got MG just in front of them. There could be a little bit of congestion, and good shift for Team X-Spark. It does continue to center up onto the ruins area. I would like to see Team X-Spark, you know, take the initiative and head straight for that castle area and secure it as their own. I mean, they could continue to hold Watertown. There's no problems there. It's still a very good position in zone, but I do find that the castle area and ruins, it's quite, you know, it gives you a lot of vision of the rest of the circle. You can get trapped in there. I mean, it's not the perfect position. Like it does have its downsides, but it gives you a lot of visibility. The benefits of staying in Watertown would be it does give you access. It does give you really good access to the bridge or the river if zone, you know, does pull a shifty and head up north and cross that river onto the North Island. So there's options either way. We'll see how it plays out. Looks like EVOS Reborn, they're just content to hold compounds towards the southern side of zone at the moment after that initial skirmish with Nova Esports, where they did manage to take out 3 of their players. You can see they've got 4 kills already, so they've managed to pick off somebody else, possibly one of the teams that were rotating through this Gatka corridor. Very aware of DX Xavier, can do some shots. Coming out at the moment onto 628. Action's got Lamborghini doled right into the prone position. The knock comes through. What do you reckon, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think STALWART Esports would push on this? Do you think they're the kind of team that would just get a knock and full send without even blinking? They're from Mongolia, baby. We know exactly how they play the game. Action, top, Pika, enter the compound. They're going to have, I think Scry's on his way in too now. Excellent defense from DX Xavier. I mean, it's definitely not their first rodeo. They're able to grab a pick with the nade. Scry goes into the 1v1 with Duck. He's got the M72. Duck's got a barrel. Excellent knock there from Rabiz with the M416. That's going to seriously start to put pressure onto this push from STALWART Esports. I think STALWART Esports down to a duo right now. They're gonna have to make something happen fast. In fact, Scry's gonna have to really clutch it up if they've got any hope of making out of this engagement alive. It's all gone wrong. But this is the way STALWART Esports play. I mean, they just love it. They get right in there. They don't hold back. You know, you would never say STALWART Esports hold back. They always, you know, if they get a knock, they full send. If they don't make it out alive, they don't make it out alive. It's just the way they play the game. Now Scry he's got the double knock. All right, we're in Clutch Town now, ladies and gentlemen. Can he get a triple and take us on a one-way? He's got the triple. All right, we are on a one-way ticket to Clutch City, but Lamborghini spins the bus around and flips the script. DX Xavier getting the squad wipe on a STALWART Esports. It was looking close there for a moment. Scry getting a triple knock. Didn't manage to get to confirm onto Vito as well. But unfortunately for STALWART Esports, just a little bit too aggressive there. And yeah, it just didn't work out for them. Box Gaming Will they make a push here onto MG? It was a fantastic spray from MVP from the mini chopsticks just on the outskirts of Pachinki. It's making a wall rotation through the field. It's looks like he's going for that container. He's gonna have to be careful about this position that he's in, because he is, I believe, in range of. He could be in range of another team of D Xavier. I just lost my mind for a moment, and yeah, he's gonna have to be careful in that position he's in. But his mate looking real up and close and personal. To get the knock and confirm onto bad guys. As MG are just getting picked apart here by Box Gaming. Box Gaming surrounding him. You can see Bensu's up in the front. MVP's got the right angle. So as and Trismay, they should be moving up here to back up Bensu. There's not a whole lot they're going to be able to do. Wow, how the hell did Bensu pull that one off? That was nasty with the UMP. I wasn't expecting him to come out of that one alive, and he's got to back up from the boys now. That's going to make a huge difference. Bensu just grabbing a nice double there, considering he had to back up. He's on fire. 3 kills at the moment out of a total of his team's 4. As Circle looks like it's continuing to center on this ruins area. 628. Sunan taking the knee. 33Z heading into revive. We've got V Gaming on the full send. Twans. Horse getting right in there with Dayoshi, trying to keep an overlooked position while Ketamine makes sure he keeps his head down. He's got the suppressed M16 6X combination. Gotta love the sound of the M16 with a suppressor on it. I don't know, it's just a nice sound. It's like ASMR to my ears. Looks like you gang. He's just gonna back out of this, leaving 33Z to bleed out. Ketamine pushes in. He's gonna get right up close into 628's face. Yu Yang's coming around the side though. Ooh, not able to get the knock. Somehow manages to get away with it, but Ketamine gets the knock, and it's all down to Dayoshi. It's not looking. I don't like his chances here. Whoa, able to get a double knock though. Can he go? Oh, triple Dayoshi on fire, almost getting a squad wipe. But V Gaming coming out on top. That's the second close call we've seen here for a 1v4. I'm feeling it. I think the next one's going to be a 1v4, eh? We're getting closer and closer, aren't we? We've seen 2 wonderful 1v3s tonight. We saw Scribes. And now we've just seen Dayoshi's. Will we see the 1v4 by the time the night is done, and who will do it? Now, where are Xbark and all this? Yeah, I agree with you, chat. Where are Team Xbark? I haven't seen them in a minute, and I would like to see where they are in zone. I haven't seen Circle over, considering we're in 4, but it looks like it is shifting to the west of here. You can see BABLU just on the periphery. Only a single kill so far. They have spotted out V Gaming though. A couple of wild shots with the DP28. Nothing lands. Just here on the edge of the zone. Box able to get a pick onto D Xavier. D Xavier being gatekept by multiple teams with EVOS Reborn on the opposing flank. D Xavier going to have to go wide here, possibly just heading down into the Gaka Valley. Unfortunately, Lamborghini just takes the knee. That might have been LIT. DD's about to run straight into EVOS Reborn. Quickly just turns it around. As Cloud spots out Duck. He's going to have to be careful. Duck's a PMGC qualified teammate. This guy does not miss. But neither does Cloud. He's able to make it happen It was a pretty close call. I wasn't sure who was going to come out of that one on top, but yeah, it was a good pick there for Huao Zhan from LIT. One of our Taiwanese teams. LIT's they're a PMPL level team. Yeah, they would have been in the PMPL Mana SA Championship, representing the Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan region. Hong, I believe, he's played in a PMCO World Championships for Unicorns. Unicorn Gaming was his previous team. He plays for LIT now. So they go up against 2i. We've got, finally, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Team X-Spark on the screen, and they are, I like their positioning. They're right smack in the dead center of it. They've got a fair bit of cover. Huao Zhan takes the knee. DD and Mao should be able to pick him up. As 2i are hovering above here. They've got to be careful about, you know, how far up the slope they go. But they are looking to push in and confirm that knock. And we've got Damwong just holding station just on the edge of zone, and this is what I'm talking about. 2i just getting a little bit too big for their boots there as they step over the ridge and run smack bang into the spray of Box Gaming. And it looks like Mao's hit the 4 Boxer just full sending. They want to take this position from 2i, and it looks like that is exactly what they are about to do. Meanwhile, in Ruins, we've got BABLU in close quarter combat with V Gaming. Pika hits the deck. We've got a couple of nades going out. Looks like they want to start off proceedings with a grenade knock. They've got 40 seconds left on the clock before a circle 5 blue zone hits them. So these guys either want to finish this fight or get in vehicles and get into zone fast, because that zone is going to absolutely slap them in the face if they're not careful. And you can see from their health bars, you know, they might not have, like, look at them. They don't, I think Zibian's got 1 health kit. Yeah, they're starting to stay around. But they didn't look like, for a minute, they didn't look like they had the meds to get through that one. EVOS Reborn now pulling up right on the box. This could, they've got to get this one over and done pretty quickly, because they've still got a few teams that will be coming out of Ruins looking at third party here. Double knock, both sides. We've got, yeah, okay. It's going to be a close call here. I think EVOS might be able to come out on top. We've still got Soaz in the mix in the back line. He could move up, make something happen. And LIT are definitely going to get involved here and get a little bit of revenge onto Box Gaming. EVOS looking like they could get the reset as, see, Huao Zhan getting the flush onto one of the members of Box. I think LIT have been featuring pretty heavily in the kill feed this game. As BABLU pull up, this is going to be a wild circle. You can see a fair chunk of it is in open. LIT has been doing an absolutely stand-up job so far of holding this position. Can they continue to hold it from the likes of BABLU? BABLU getting right into their face here. Mao able to begin the revive, but we'll keep an eye on the kill feed, because they are very close to BABLU, and one nade could end it all. Well, look, what the... We've got cars telling us getting wild in here. We've got cars flying all over the place. Zibian pushing onto EVOS Reborn. Red Base is able to just pull away on the bus there. Doesn't look like KF's going to be able to get picked up here. Zibian, he's just able to grab a few meds. We got knock players left, right, and center. Micro Meg winding one up, and yeah, they've got to be really get like any player in EVOS's position where BABLU previously were, and BABLU are just getting caught out by LIT. They're on 6 kills so far. These guys are really starting to step up. Great to see the Taiwanese team. Such a good showing in a lobby this stacked. Mao though takes the need of Red Faces as the engagements begin. Red Faces grabbing a double, but wow, Zhan is just on fire in this game, and he manages to get a squad wipe. I don't think he's going to be able to pick up his teammates though, as we are down to 4 teams. Damwon Gaming still going with a relatively conservative kill count of 5. They've still got 3 players on the field. VG V Gaming still going. I think they've been pretty aggressive this game. I've seen them getting into a few fights. Team Secret being pretty quiet. They're up here. I like how they've got a player up on the big watchtower with the Car 98. That's of course going to be Jumper there. As Kid pushes right up onto Damwong. Yeah, V Gaming 8 kills. I thought so. I mean, these guys have been getting into a lot of fights, playing very aggressively, and you can see it's paid off for them. Circle now closing in. It's going to push. That's going to push LIT. Quail Zan is going to have to move out of the safety of his bowl. Damwong do have a bit of cover with the ridge. It's not looking good for EVOS Reborn. EVOS Reborn with only, you know, a mere scrap of cover, and they've got Team Secret on one side and Damwong Gaming on the other. You can see Mad Toy's just getting right in there with the nades. He's probably going to follow that up as well with another nade. That could easily catch Chow Horse or Nam Shin. They've also got Quail Zan to worry about as well. Look at him, he's winding one up, giving it a good cook. Sends it down range. Could it connect? I think he's cancelled it. Wait, well, he's got to stand up and fight. I'm not. Yeah, I guess they've got 7 kills. I guess he wants to get a little bit higher in the placings. That's the move here, rather than just going for the spray and trying to get the squad wipe. Damwong with some excellent positioning. I mean, look at the ridge that they're on. They can just play the game from the high ground. Team Secret having to push in open. It's turned a bit sour for them. EVOS Reborn somehow, oh actually that's V Gaming, somehow managing to hold on. Oh, Kid makes a big play. That was very sneaky, creeping up behind Damwong Gaming. I think Jumper out there, or Mad Toy on the periphery, has been taken out and he's in the blue. That's going to be Mad Toy. Looking for a flank play and he was caught out by V Gaming. Fabian's about to make contact with V Gaming. Damwong fighting a battle on 2 fronts and it's not working out well for them. It's just Sung remaining and Jumper and Kid are starting to get in his face. Circle goes on, like all the teams are in circles, so nobody really having to make a rotation. Jumper able to get the final flush onto Sung. Quail Zan from LIT still in it. He's definitely going for placement. Now he's starting to wake up. He's got him 1. Could he get 2? No, he doesn't. And out the lobby he goes. Nam Shin putting a rest to his hopes and dreams of clutching it up and winning this game. It's now down to a nice little 2v2 between Team Secret and V Gaming. If Mad Toy's able to get revive here, I'll be mighty surprised. He's making a run for it. Look at him go. I mean, he's knocked at the moment. He got knocked. That's like some of the longest distance I've seen someone travel while knocked. And they are going for the revive. I feel like they should play, you know, like saving Private Mad Toy here in the final moments of this Erangel game. They are getting it done. Mad Toy is back. Mad Toy's back, baby. This is a 3v2. Team Secret have done the impossible. That's got to be about a 100-meter crawl for a knocked player in open. I don't know how V Gaming let him get away with it. I think they're a little bit, they had Damwong Gaming and LIT to worry about, so that might have distracted them a little bit. But still, come on, that was they really underestimated the power of a knocked player. They're just mowing the lawn. Yeah. Ooh, that M249 is might be a good idea if he just spun around and hit a hill. He's quite low. And Nam Shin's got the Grozer as well. I don't know why he didn't go for the hill. Well played from Team Secret. Malaysian team. One of the best teams coming out of Southeast Asia and PMGC East with a total of 6 kills. VG Gaming in second place. They had a total of 12 kills, big fragging for them. LIT getting a total of 8. Damwon Gaming with 5 kills in the 4th position. EVOS REBORN coming 5th with a total of 9 kills. BABLU getting 4 kills in 6th position. Box Gaming with a total of 8 kills. So a lot of teams fragging out in game number 3 on Erangel. They had a decent kill count themselves, and that's going to be our top 7. No, we'll see the rest of the spread in a moment, as Genesis Esports didn't get a single kill. 2i managing to pick up 5. D Xavier getting 6 kills in 10th position. 628 not having the best of games, not getting a single kill and going out in 11th position. That's going to hurt their chances in the overall standings, which unfortunately we haven't been able to see so far. I would love to see what kind of scores we're looking at, but that's all right. We may be able to get it up by the end of the stream, as we just wait for these other teams' results to come through. We can see that MG came in 12th. They didn't get a single kill either. Furious Gaming, our Chilean team representing PMGC West tonight, with a total of 3 kills. It's going to help them a little bit, but 13th place, it's not a lot of placement points. Stalwart Esports only getting a single kill in 14th position. Team X-Spark from India not getting a kill in 15th position. The Windows license will have to be renewed soon. Nova Esports also going out early with only a single kill. They did have quite a bit of pressure put on them in that, due to the flight path from Box Gaming. Chosen getting taken out very early on at apartments as they clashed with Damwon Gaming, only getting a single kill out of it. And Blacklist International, surprise, surprise, this is normally a team that we see pretty much every game in the top 3, at least, if they don't get the chicken dinner. They went out first, so yeah, that's a bit of an upset for Blacklist, an unusual result for them. But teams have good games, teams have bad games, and we get to witness it all. So if you're just tuning in now, I'm your host Ganksy. This is the Esports County official channel. Welcome. And these are the Esports County Pro Scrims. I was waiting for the caster deck. I was like, where's that? There it is. So welcome to the Esports County Pro Scrims. Hope you're enjoying it so far. It's been an absolute pleasure for me to cast this. I hope you're all having a great time too. I can see from the chat that you are, and it's great to see X-Spark in the lobby from India, Scout, Gil and Ultron, all of our favorite Chinese teams as well. It's good to see Furious Gaming also, as well as all these other teams. We've got some of the best PMPL teams, and we've also got a whole bunch of the PMGC teams that will be competing in the global finals, as these are the practice scrims that a lot of these teams will be utilizing to warm up for the upcoming PUBG Mobile Global Championships. And like some of the gameplay that we've witnessed tonight, it's at that level. Now, if you like what you see and you want to keep seeing more of this, we are streaming these scrims every day. We are going to be getting more Indian teams. We are going to continue getting these Chinese pro teams. We're going to start seeing more of the West teams. We're going to start seeing teams like A7 and Navi in the mix eventually, as they fly into Singapore and they start practicing and warming up for the global championships. So make sure you are subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you've enjoyed the stream and you want to show your support, make sure you hit the like button. Look at it go. We're on 7.3 thousand likes. Thank you so much, everybody. I really do appreciate you showing your support for myself and the Esports County channel by liking the stream. It really does help us out. So if we could get that up to 10k, that would be awesome. It makes a huge difference. Like, it really does. If you're enjoying yourself and you're having a good time, just click a button and it's a small action for you, but it makes a huge difference for us. And once again, thank you everybody for all the subscriptions as well. You know, the goal tonight was for the channel to, you know, break the 50k barrier, and you know, you guys have not only broken it, you've smashed through it, so well done and thank you for that. But yeah, we're going to go for a short break as you can see all the teams making their way into the lobby for game number 4 on Miramar, so stay tuned and I'll catch you guys very shortly. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy Gangsty. We are back for the Esports County Pro Scrims featuring Nova, Stalwart Esports Team's Secret, Chosen, Damn Gaming, A1, X-Spark, EVOS, BABLU, all of the top teams from the region as they are practicing for the PUBG Mobile Global Championships. This is game number 4. Look at Sung go. He's having a good time. Getting a bit wild here in the lobby as he, you know, he's just waving his arms, just warming himself up as he gets ready to land in Picardo. We know Dan Wong loved Picardo. We saw Furious Gaming have a crack at the title in game number 2 on Miramar. Now that Furious Gaming do have the full complement, well, they look like they've got at least 3. Will they go again? We saw Bok Gaming as well landing in Picardo, so we could have a bit of action there. And Team Xspark didn't have the best run in the first Miramar game, so we we could see them coming out on top in this one as we are headed over the desert map on the plane. You can see we are going from El Azahar over Junkyard, San Martin, Power Grid, Monte Nuevo. Now, Stalwart Esports land San Martin. That's a straight down drop for them. We could see a team challenging them also. And Picardo's definitely in spitting distance of the flight path. So, could see a bunch of teams just saying, hey, screw it, you know, instead of going to our usual drop spot, let's have a bit of fun, land on some of these top teams from the PMGC East. Nova Esports as well, they tend to land around the Minas Generalis area. We could be seeing them we could be seeing Team Xspark landing on them, challenging them. I don't see them out of the plane yet though. We've got Team Secret heading up to the north, as are DX Xavier. 2i on the move to Impala. So one of the members of 2i is in proximity to Nova Esports. We'll keep an eye on that as Stalwart are heading to San Martin. Looks like Dan Wong will certainly be going to Picardo. And we've been seeing Blacklist International. They tend to loot ruins, like they play quite conservatively in the early game. Circle pops and it's dead on Los Leones, and that's a very southerly circle. So meanwhile, in Picardo, we've got, of course, BABLU, Box, Dan Wong. Do we have Furious Gaming here as well? Is that how crazy it's going to be? You can see MG already in the kill feed, getting a knock onto Kwao Zhan. Kwao Zhan, you know, had a standout performance in our last match. Unfortunately, the Fist will confirm his exit from the lobby, but, you know, shout outs to LIT from Taiwan. They played exceptionally well, and Kwao Zhan doing a great job on Erangel. Looks like Furious Gaming trigger's drawn down to since in the kill feed as BABLU versus Box is heating up. You see Box have taken a few knocks. They've got a double knock, and it doesn't look like MVP and Trisme are in a position to help unless... Oh, no, they weren't. I thought it was a double knock. It's only a single knock. Okay. I thought that looked a bit scary for a moment because Damwon could have, you know, really taken advantage of that. They are quite separated, so Damwon could still, if they're able to get a knock, I could very well see them full sending it. Standoff here in Picardo as Box Gaming are squaring up against Damwon Gaming. We can see Blacklist International engaged with EVOS Reborn. Keller getting a Winchester knock onto Sinio. These guys are in Monte Nuevo. I think they might have been caught out on rotation just by the split that they're in. We don't have an aerial view at the moment, so we're not able to see the exact positioning of these teams. Chosen for a brief moment there. Looks like they're in San Martin, so we do have a team that's going to be putting a little bit of pressure on the Stalwart Esports top, living up to his name on the tippy top of the mountain above San Martin. And Chosen are fairly grouped up, and then we got a wide spread on Stalwart Esports 628. Usually land Power Grid. It looks like they've been pushed out by LIT. We've got another team in Power Grid as well. Didn't quite catch who they were, but we have seen quite a few teams recently opting to hot drop in there. Scry opening the door on this engagement with the knock and confirm. These Stalwart Esports looking very comfortable in San Martin. It is their default drop location for Miramar. So, you know, any teams wanting to come here, you know, come here at their mercy of Stalwart. He's Scry just practicing some of his M24 shots. Just sending a few wild ones in through the windows as Top's up on the high ground. Oh, look at that headshot. And yeah, TC just getting absolutely slapped around by Stalwart Esports. You know, this is the rescue run of coming to Stalwart City. Ryan the buggy getting very close, but yeah, Scry's got the clear advantage there. We might be able to finish the job with the bolt action. He peeks again. We've got Top's been caught with his pants down by 628. Managed to get a knock, but it wasn't enough. 33Z, quite low. Should be able to heal up to 75 HP. And that's gonna be 628. Keeping an eye on things from the high ground, but it looks like they're already on the move in the circle. Yu Yang leading the charge in the bus. Meanwhile, like, this is a stalemate. This is what you tend to get in Picardo. These fights do take a while to brew, unless the team, and that's going to be chosen out of the lobby there as Stalwart Esports just pull the pin and just say, you know, they just wanted that one over and done with. But yeah, Damon Gaming's on the front foot here, leading the charge against Box. Box on the defense, just holding angles. This could be a good nade. He's opted to cancel for it. These teams they are getting ready to commit to a full 4v4 engagement. None of, like, I can't say any of these players have great positioning. I'd say Fabian and MVP could really make something happen with some of the angles that they have. And that's probably, yeah, someone's gonna stand in the wrong place at the right time. And that's gonna be Soaz. It's a nade from Fabian. That high ground. He was up there on the top. Song almost able to get the flush. Soaz is able to crawl back, but Fabian has a very commanding position up here on the red apartments, and he's going to be able to cause all kinds of problems. As Damon Gaming are just taking charge of this engagement. Box down to MVP and Trisme, and they're just going to back away slightly. Surprised Damwong just haven't full centered at this point. I mean, it's a straight up 4v2. There's no way Soaz is getting revived, and they are just hoofing it, like they're just running. Junie's managed to find a vehicle, so he could go for a push in the vehicle. Probably the best idea to do it by himself. He could have grabbed at least one player and taken them with him. Maybe gone for a flank. You can see he's heading up the hill as Box have retreated to the 5-stack position, and that'll be where they mount a defense. And having a look at circle, it has sent it up on Box. Teams are now making their way in the circle. It looks like MG bumped into 628, 33Z and Dayoshi on the ground. Yuyang and Sunan going to make a mad dash to try and get in and mount some kind of a defense to keep their teammates from being confirmed. Yuyang just absolutely full sending it in there. Comes in with the UMP. He's really putting a lot of pressure on the Wound 007, and it's all too much. Wound goes down. excellent work there from Yu Yang to make sure he can keep his teammates safe. We've got Genesis Esports waiting in the wings as well. Look at them, they're all over, they're all over the joint. They're at the top of the mountain, just to the west of here, and they're also, you got Baby Notice now pushing in. They're all Master Vapes as well. Marco from MG, he's hanging out in that shack now. He could be a bit of a spoiler for Genesis on the push. Yu Yang's in the middle of a revive for 33Z. Sunan's able to get a nice knock on the vape. That takes a bit of the pressure off this revive, but will it be enough? Yu Yang's taken down as well. Dayoshi now is going to have to make something happen. Genesis, trust me, he's in a compromised position here. He's kind of got his back to the wall, and this nade could definitely make something happen. He's getting a good cook on it. If he times it right, he might be able to catch a couple. It goes a little bit too high. 33Z, unfortunately, bleeding out before the revive can come through. That nade goes a little bit wild because they are just running the gauntlet. It actually did manage to get Sunan, but the revive should come through. It doesn't look like Marco's going to be able to do too much. And we've got a very concentrated cluster of teams with Nova Esports, 2i, and I believe DX Xavier there. I'm not quite able to read the names just because of how close they all are together. But the Blacklist International making their way in through the south. They've got a nice time of it. Circle could really go anywhere. We could see La Bandita in play, Impala, Los Leones. Hell, it could even swing south to Puerto Priso. So at this stage of the game in Circle 2, it's anyone's guess what the late game could look like. And while centering up is a good play for a lot of these teams, you know, it's with the kind of hard shifts that we've been seeing in the mid game, who knows what could happen. DX Xavier are squaring up against 2i. You can see Ferrari's peaked just for a little bit too long there. Ferrari returning the favour with the big dog M24. Trying to get a pick onto Duck, see if he can catch his helmet in the viewfinder of that 8X sitting on the back of the M24 bolt action sniper rifle. As I like the compound DX Xavier are holding, it's always got great angles on people rotating. Now Sunan gets caught by Marco. That's an easy knock and confirm. 6-8, not doing too shabby though. I mean, losing half your team, it's not the best, it's not the best result, but picking up 8 kills in the process, that's all. It's like a third, fourth place in terms of placement points, just out of your kills. So get a few more placement points, and you've got a decent amount of points out of the game in total. So they can't really go wrong at this stage, and it might just pay for them to be aggressive and start picking on some of these teams that also have lost a few players, and taking a few more fights, because if they can just go and get some more kills, they could easily get into double digits, and then they're laughing. Marco though, he does have the UMP. Oh, he's able to get Sunan. Goes for the bandage. The blue, a little bit too much there. He goes down. And Yu Yang will get revived. We're pretty early days in terms of the damage that the blue zone is going to be doing, so Dayoshi is going to be able to pick him up. He should be able to heal up. They've got plenty of meds, fair bit of loot as well, so they should be back on their feet any minute now and on their way into Circle. Meanwhile, EVOS have run straight into Damwon, and Nova Esports are getting right into it with V Gaming. Parrot Boy. Oh, he's almost in a full nade there. He only takes half of it. Second one could cause problems. That's his health bar getting pretty low. He's able to hit a first aid though, as does Jimmy. Nova's a fair bit split here, and they've lost Order. Order's the one half of their CQC team with King. And yeah, he's right up against Feet Gaming. They could really push him. Oh, you don't want to be in this position. Oh, he's just able to get his head down before it's taken off by Paraboy. But Twahorse is able to get King out of the lobby. So that's Nova Esports down to a duo, Jimmy and Paraboy. Great synergy that these two players had, though. I've watched them a fair bit playing as a duo, and you can see them immediately grouping up, and they do quite well. You can tell that these guys have been playing for an extremely long time at this level together, and yeah, there's never been a more dynamic duo. And if anyone can get out of this situation that they're in right now, it's those two. As Team Secret, no kills so far. They're still making their way in. They've managed to put a little bit of hurt into DXavier. I think they've managed to get a knock, possibly. Yes, they have. So they've caught them on rotation. Looks like DXavier might be opting to disengage here. They are getting punished. Very, very low on the health bar, and he actually falls out of the vehicle, so he's going to be knocked there. Eye shots might be making a move to see if he can get an angle on the situation. The smoke's been deployed and a revive is in play. Team Secret smell blood and the Sharks are circling. And 2i just managed to steal that kill. That was a knocked player from Xavier that Team Secret had knocked, and 2i from the distance. I think they're in Impala. I'm not sure, 100% sure where they are, but I believe they did just but yeah, they stole that kill fair and square. Now, defensive name goes out from Rabiz. We've got a few buggies on the move with Mad Toy and Jumper pushing up, as Kid's going to be able to revive eye shots while pressure is applied by multiple teams. Ducto, he's got the Car 98K. Scopes in, he's not going to be able to see the revive happening. Ooh, Lamborghini spots out Jumper. A couple of hit points will be removed from his health bar there, as Paraboy's been taken out. That means Jimmy's the sole surviving member of Nova Esports as Box Gaming pull up to a compound. We've got Damwong and EVOS. That's EVOS out of the lobby as well. And yeah, 2i getting into it with Team Secret. Stalwart Esports also getting involved in that fight towards Impala. And you can see Pika there getting a knock onto Dayoshi. So that 628 only had a duo, so yeah, it's not a lot of players left for them. They've got to be careful of how many people get knocked. Two full shots raining out. That's going to be Yu Yang taken out, so that is 628 removed from the lobby by Stalwart Esports. And Forrest, what a beautiful AWM shot there. That was incredible. And you know, what else can you do off the back of that except just absolutely full bender. Trishmay's on 1 HP. He's probably about to run smack bang into Jimmy. Jimmy might have been on fire. His health bar didn't look too good, but he's going to run straight into Jimmy, and I don't think he's going to last very long in there. As now we've got another team that's pushed in here. That's going to be... Oh no, that's Gamon Gaming pushing in. Jimmy's absolutely surrounded here. He's gonna have to take somebody out. It goes. Oh, this could be very risky for Jimmy. Nah, but Jimmy was able to pick up a kill on the box there before Damon Gaming just came and steamrolled the entire situation. Looking to extricate Team Secret from having all these angles on them, punishing them for taking out one of their players early on. And yeah, this is 2i. We saw them in the kill feed earlier. I wasn't entirely sure of their positioning. They were fighting with Stalwart Esports for a while, and they did steal that kill from DXavier that Team Secret had gotten the knock for. See LIT still involved in this as well. They're just holding station towards the edge, and 2i get absolutely blessed by Circle. Look at it popping it, and they're sitting pretty in the center of it. Blacklist International taking a few casualties here as they're in an engagement with V Gaming. Knocks are on both sides. It looks like both of these teams should be able to get a reset. Let's rescind that previous comment. Looks like Blacklist International will get the reset after they squad wipe V Gaming. Blacklist International on the warpath here in the late game. This is generally when we tend to see them wake up around circle 5, circle 6, but they're going to have to get past LIT if they want to do it. And you can see that DD, Mr. Benny 14, goals counter in, gets the knock. Is he able to get it confirmed? Oh, that was a close one. Oh, don't you hate that? He just got onto the ridge with like 1 HP left and the revive's over to come through. He's got to be absolutely kicking himself after watching that one. I mean, one more, like half a bullet would have done the job. That was very unfortunate as Rebiz is taken out by Team Secret. That's a good pickup from them. Rebiz could have caused them all sorts of problems. Damwon Gaming now 7 kills. They're looking pretty good so far in this Miramar game. They are moving in. They could have overlook on Stalwart Esports if Forrest hears some shots. He's going to have a peek over the ridge. He's going to see the smoke. That's going to draw his attention. He's got Scry just about to pop the ridge, so if he does take shots onto Pika in action in the middle of a revive, Scry could mount a decent defense as Sung gets the confirm onto DD. Hong looks like it could be the last remaining player, but that's Forrest taken out by Scry. Mate, he didn't take his finger off the trigger there. That was a straight up knock and confirm in a single spray. And yeah, you can see Scry's positioning there. He had a pretty good angle. I mean, this will be. I'm really keen to see where the circle goes. Duck sits action right on the ground with the Car 98K. And Ferrari's caught in open as well. Ferrari instantly goes for the prone position. He's going to try and run back to the compound. He was in open for a fair bit there. I'm pretty sure Duck could have tagged him a fair bit more because he was off his peak. And they've managed to get Rebiz back on his feet as well. So, excellent defense from Xavier, considering the amount of pressure they've been under fighting Team Secret and Stalwart Esports. Now, Judy and Sung, they are just on the edge. Zone actually shifts towards them, though. They get a great shift. That's actually going to mean they're short stacked with a fair bit of cover. It's bad news bears for Xavier, as they now have to push in open. And even with vehicles, this is a suicide mission for them. We've got LIT Hong. He's also just very close to circle. But when he does eventually move in, he's going to have to worry about Damwon Gaming. And of course, 2i getting, the third or fourth shift in a row, as they're sitting pretty with all kinds of hard cover in the dead center of zone. I mean, if 2i just getting this handed to him on a plate. And they've only got 2 kills. It's kind of the curse of getting the circle blessed, isn't it? You see these teams and they just keep getting circle and they don't tend to get the kills to back up the position. Whereas these teams that are fighting on the edges are just cleaning up. Ferrari, though, actually get a hit onto Scry. Looks like Action's making moves. He's got no meds to speak of. His level 3 armors might help slightly here, but looks like he's just going to make a run onto Xavier and just try and get a couple of kills. See if P can get in the zone. Maybe he's going to look for some loot. Oh, he's got that Rebiz. Yeah, okay. Wasn't sure who got taken out there, but it was Rebiz. Action. Look at Stalwart Esports, 10 kills. They've been fragging tonight. The Mongolian boys have been going absolutely hard out. It's always a pleasure to watch, and yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll probably be leading the pack in the terms of overall kill counts. Be great to see their damage numbers as well when it's all said and done. So Damwon Gaming slowly making their way into circle. You can see Hong's in zone at the moment. Damwon just on the edge. You've still got Lass from Blacklist International just on the periphery. He hasn't entered the circle yet because You've got to be very careful about, you know, if you make the wrong move, you're going to run straight into 2i with all of that hard cover. Oh, Hong unfortunately getting the short end of the stick there with Juni just able to peek over the ridge. Juni, his action instantly goes for the grenade. Action takes a wild stab in the dark. He's just going to run. Is he just going to run straight in and go for the push? Why not? I mean, they notice the team here. And this is the kind of play I like from Stalwart Esports. You know, they're figuring out where all the players in the lobby are. They've bullied Damwong out of their position, and they're doing this as a trio. Oh, this nade lands. You see, Ferrari's heard the pin. He's heard the pin drop, and he's out of there. That could give Pika the breathing space he needs to cross the road. As Circle 6 is now about to shift in just 20 seconds. 2i getting blessed again and again with zone. Action and Scry very close to Journey. Sung just waiting in the wings there, able to provide some support, and Lasps in the spoiler position. And he's probably not going to make a move until these other teams blink. And Action, mate, if he's able to somehow I've no idea how Action got out of that one alive. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what 2i are doing right now. Because they are letting these teams get closer and closer. They're managing to keep Damwong at bay. I mean, I think Juni's been taken out as well, and yeah. No, Juni's still going. He's doing a bush impersonation. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's not too bad. Stalwart Esports now just taking the full send push. I like how they've kept Pika at the back just to see if he can catch some of them in open. And Scry is still holding on. He doesn't have a whole lot of meds though, but they have managed to get into the next circle. That's going to mean they are in zone. And 2i still have to worry about some of these other teams. They're Sun. Wow, they're even going for a revive here. This is great stuff for Stalwart Esports. They might bloody win it. And 2i are just getting picked apart. You can see Laps now coming into play for Blacklist Internationals. He makes his push into the circle. Judy's still outside of zone, but he doesn't have far to go. He's going to be heading in as well. 2i's only down to a duo. Stalwart Esports now the only team with 3 players standing. Pika is just waiting in the wings. He's got a bit of cover. Judy could cause problems for Pika as Pika makes his way into zone. Action lands a Molotov directly onto 2i, and geez, this is looking pretty good for Stalwart Esports so far. Pika has been spotted by Judy from Damwong Gaming, and I don't think the revive's going to come through, but this nade from Action could seal the deal for 2i if they're not careful. One of them's able to run out. Look at his health bar. That is basically on 0. And Action now, he knows the nade's going to come down that hallway any minute now, and he still gets knocked by it. And Scry is on revive duty, so Molotov comes through. That's going to give him a bit of a tickle as well. That's also going to zone them out of the push though, as we go into Circle 8. Then the second Molotov. That's the worst one. It's all over for Stalwart Esports. The combination of the Molotovs and Juni from Damwong Gaming, just a little bit too much there. It was an excellent push, but it just, you know, at the end of the day, 2i were just able to mount the better defense. So finally, with 4 kills on the board, they've got 2 teams to go if they want to take this chicken dinner. It's Damwong Gaming, who are sitting on 11 kills. Blacklist International, Lasps, holding the stairs. They're on 6. And we are in Circle 8. Like, we could see a Circle 9. Like, it's certainly a possibility, and we might have to jump around and get a bit of a first aid count to see if any of these players are going to opt to go for a heal strat. Juni is in open, but none of these buildings that the players are in have windows where they can see him. But it looks like 2i, they're going to run up the stairs. They've got a nade. They've got a nade they can check up there too. Doesn't manage to do anything. And I love that double push up the stairs. That was executed perfectly. 2i are definitely making all the right moves if they want to take this chicken dinner in game number 4. And well done to them so far. Johnny's still in it though. Damn one gaming. I mean, can he get the clutch play from the prone position? He's definitely closing. He's able to get one knock. All right, let's go, baby. Can he get the second? Takes him down low. He sprays the windows. Goes for the jump shot. Comes around the corner. Oh, this is it. Goes for the first. Loses a bit of health in return. That could have been. Oh, he's lost a lot of health now. And it was all too much. 2i defend the title, and they take winner chicken dinner for game number 4 on Miramar and the Esports County Pro Scrims with a total of 3 kills on the board for Ferrari, Boy Ti, Kai, Lan and Lucas. Damn one gaming with a total of 12 kills. That is big numbers for the boys from Korea. Blacklist International getting 6 as well as 3rd position. Stalwart Esports absolutely fragging out as per usual with 12 kills for themselves in 4th position. LIT from Taiwan, they had 2 kills. D Xavier had a total of 3. VG with 2 kills. Nova Esports only getting a single kill. Not the best consistency from Nova Esports tonight. Box Gaming also only getting a solitary kill. And 628 in 12th position. They didn't have the best game. They had a bunch of kills. Like, I do remember seeing them earlier on. They had about 8 kills. I'm trying to think how much they ended up with. So they had 8 kills overall. So yeah, they had 8 kills, 12 plays. Look, that's 9 points. It's not bad, all right? Like, that's those kill points are certainly going to make a difference to them in the overall scheme of things. Now, EVOS Reborn only getting a solitary kill as well as MG getting 3 kills in 14th. Genesis getting 4. That's not bad for going out early. 16th is going to be The Chosen. They only get a single kill. And 17th is Furious Gaming. And BABLU didn't show up with a full team. They must have had some issues. Now, Furious Gaming, they came 2nd last night, the first time we saw them. So, yeah, not as consistent from the Chilean lads as well as what we saw last night. They were very dominant, so I hope we can see them pick up. I'm not sure what's happened to Xbark in this game. I will, might just check in with them. We'll jump onto Gangster Cam, but that was game number 4 on Miramar. We've got one more game to go. If you're just joining us now, I'm Gangsy. Welcome to Esports County. These are the Esports County Pro Scrims as we warm up for the Pubgm Mobile Global Championships. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Let's see how many. Let's do a quick check on the like counter here. And we are up to 7.6k, so thank you very much for that. Let's see if we can get up to 10 before we finish the stream. It's been great reading all your messages in the chat. Now, if you haven't already, as well as hitting the like button, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell and show your support for the channel that's bringing you all these fantastic teams. And yeah, I'll just check in with the crew and see what's happened to Xbark. Hopefully they'll be joining us for game number 5, which is going to be on Sanhok. Some of your comments. Now, some of you people are so mean. Be nice. That's a lot of support, and a lot of patriotism, though. It's nice to see everyone supporting their teams. People are saying that Team Xbark was playing. Yeah, so Marvi is the IGL of Xbark, and he wasn't playing. And Yeah, can't wait. Like, I can't wait to see him back in there, and we'll get like Godlike and Entity, and we'll get Team EXO. We had Team EXO on last night, so we'll get them all back in so they can all warm up, because we don't know who's going to win the BGMI, right? Like, we don't know who's going to win the BGIS, and it's only one team, right, that gets the slot because they've been given the invite slot to the PMGC. So it'll be good for all of these teams, to get in there and have a good practice. Practice against the best, because we've got a whole bunch. We've got Damwon Gaming, Xavier, Nova Esports, STALWART Esports, 628. Like, we've got some of the top ranking teams from the PUBG Mobile East division. We've also got Furious Gaming from West. We're going to start getting some more West teams filtering through as they are making their migration east to play in the tournament, because it is hosted in Singapore. I don't know if you've kept up to date with the news, but the tournament it's not going to be held as like a traditional LAN tournament like what we saw in Dubai, because you've got to sit from 10 cents position. Like, you can outlay a whole bunch of capital, and then somebody tests positive or something happens. There's some kind of situation which similar to the one which caused problems, and then you have this have a few days delay and everyone's put out. So they're just gonna say, hey, let's just expect things to go wrong at a LAN, and we'll save the LAN for later on in the year, and we'll hold the tournament sort of in a hybrid offline situation. So the teams from Asia can either opt to play from home, or I'm guessing they'll go to Singapore and play on the Asia server, and all of the West teams are going to be heading over as well. So they'll most likely be shacking up in Singapore. There's probably a hotel on top of the Asia server with good Wi-Fi and pretty good ping, so they'll all be staying there and playing the PMGC from there. So as these teams start flying in from Turkey and Ukraine and Russia and Brazil and other parts of the world, we'll start seeing them in our scrims, right? Because these are the best scrims that you can get on the Asia server. So see what I mean? So make sure you do get subscribed to this channel, because this is where you're going to see it. Now, I did chat to the staff, because I did see, like, I'm reading the chat, and I did see some comments from people asking about XSpark, and I want to be totally transparent, right? So XSpark aren't going to be playing the last match. They have had, they're still getting used to the game, right? They basically just installed it, and they haven't got any of their settings done, and they want to sit down tonight and just get everything dialed in, make sure everything is just on point, and then from tomorrow they will be playing. So yeah, we'll be seeing them very shortly in full flight with all 4 players on the field, all of their settings, good to go, and they'll have an IGL, they'll have thumb socks, it'll be grand. So just make sure that you're subscribed for that, because we will get them back in the lobby. But yeah, we've just got to ease them into it, right? Because it is like seeing like we saw Nova earlier on when they started playing in these scrims. It was a bit rough at the start. We were like, whoa, Nova look like they're a bit shaky, and even in the league stage, they I think they missed one on a super weekend. So it takes a while for teams who play a slightly different version of the game just to get used to global. So just give them a moment. They'll be back from tomorrow onwards. But we will jump to a quick break, and we'll bring up. We're not jumping to a quick break at all. That was the quick break. It looks like we are jumping into Sanhok for game number 5. Right, we're about to jump into our 5th and final match on Sanhok. So we head over the jungle island. You can see we are cruising at a nice altitude over docks. Looks like we're going to end up just to the west of Hartin over Camp Alpha. We're definitely going to see a lot of action in Pioneer. And you know it's guaranteed when Nova's in the lobby and Stalwart Esports. Big fans of boot camp as well. We've got some people asking about X-Spark. So 7Cs couldn't make it. X-Spark are fixing up their settings. They'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. Godlike en route. Don't worry, we're going to get Godlike in here very shortly. I can guarantee you that. So make sure you are subscribed for that. And we will be getting these teams in because these teams, mate, they're keen as a mustard to play against the, you know, because you got to think about it from their perspective, right? Like, you know, they all want to qualify from BGIS to PMGC. They need to start practicing against these teams yesterday. So that is what they're going to do. It looks like we've already got contact between Damwon Gaming and one of the teams in Ruins. We've got that's going to be Blacklist International. I love a good Ruins fight. I don't know about you, but I just love it. If I'm spectating and I see two teams land Ruins, that is like priority number one, because you know a Ruins fight is not going to last very long. You know, you don't come to Ruins for a long time. You come to Ruins for a good time, right? I mean, this is probably one of the best. Look at it. Just look at it. We've all been there. It is one of the best hot drop locations in the map. Like, Pioneer's up there. I'm also a big fan of Cow as well, but Ruins, like, you know, this is possibly the longest Ruins fight I've ever seen. But we know there's going to be contact very shortly. Judy's moving around. You can see Judy and Sakuragi quite low in terms of their health capacity, so they're gonna need it to heal up. These guys have just broken the world record for the longest Ruins fight I've ever seen. Yeah, let's jump into Hartin and check out what's happening between 2i and 628. 628 are masters of holding Hartin. Look at the angles. Look at 33Z. Hit the deck though. Ferrari's down. Lucas is swinging into action. Suman is now getting involved, but boy, sits him right down with the AKM. The AKM does so much damage. It's such a great early game weapon. You can see in the bottom right corner of the screen, thanks to production, we do have a secondary view of what's going in Ruins. It still seems to be going a bit slow. Meanwhile, here in Hartin, things are really heating up as Yang starts copping fire. He's able to get a nade off, but yeah, that is going to be 628 getting absolutely devastated by 2i in their own territory too. So quite a convincing win there for 2i on the hot drop, as this fight is now way past the world record for the longest Ruins fight I've ever seen in my entire history of casting. Like I'm just impressed. And, you know, to see a boot camp and a Hartin fight go down quicker than a Ruins fight, like, you know, you'll see everything one day in this game. As we've got Box Gaming there in the mix, we've got Furious up on the hillside. Looks like that's Team Secret, possibly providing a bit of the soundtrack in the background. Stalwart Esports, they're all over the joint. I could see one of them down at the Rivers compound, and Top's over near the warehouses. It looks like we finally had contact between Damwon and Blacklist. Johnny's on the roof. They're gonna have to commit to this engagement at some point. He probably could have stuck that revive. I like the defensive use of nades, but I still think he's got a fair bit of hard cover to work with. He can always swing out from the wall there. Could definitely have just stuck the revive and gotten his teammate back up. And we've got confirmation that Team X-Spark are going to be in tomorrow's scrims. So make sure you are subscribed and you've hit that notification bell so you get notified of when we go live. It's going to be at the same time tomorrow night as it was tonight. So all you X-Spark fans, and we may have some more teams as well. We'll let you know. It will be updated as information comes through. STALWART Esports is absolutely, they're just getting smacked. Genesis, quite a few teams getting into it. Finally, Fabian runs in. Tornado, Tuna goes for a drop shot. It's not enough though, but the DBS. Was that a DBS or an S12K? I'm gonna have to watch that again. That all went down too fast. There was definitely a shotgun of some description in there, making a fair bit of noise. It was the S12K from Forest that sealed the deal. Damn Wong coming out on top in ruins, and what a ruins fight that was. That went on forever. Dan Wong really strutting their stuff and showing us why, you know, they performed so well in the PMGC league stage and the finals. Well, they were kind of a bit meh in the league stage. They really came out the gate in the finals when it mattered, which shows us that, you know, they know how to dial it up when required. Action is he's it for Stalwarts at the moment, but Action's still more than capable of inflicting a lot of pain onto teams at range and in close quarters. Genesis will have to be careful. Peaking a duo though can never end well. I mean, trading 1v1 in a solo with some long range peaks, yeah, okay, you've got, you know, you can win those ones, but yeah, peaking a double, it's so easy for them both to hit a headshot and a body shot and boom. You know, especially when you're less than 75 HP. He's got a bit of boost on board. That could take him up to 100. But look at the quick peaks. It's just going to be so easy for them just to land. You know, he's already down to 75 HP. A headshot from an M416 is you know, just over 50 damage. So it's basically like a headshot, body shot is just going to take him out. Box, meanwhile, Bensu, he is just going to creep up to Genesis and see if he can cause a bit of mischief. As Team Secret are still, they're only a duo after taking heavy casualties in this boot camp battle, but they are still in it. Just going to check out. I want to know what that exact damage number for the M416 on a level 2 helmet is. So a level 2 helmet headshot from an M416 is 56.4 damage for everyone at home. It's about 42 for a level 3. It's about 65 for a level 1. So if you hit a headshot and you're 75 HP, you're only going to have about, you know, 19 HP left. And a level 2 vest body shot from an M416 is 24. So if you've just hit a first aid kit and you get hit with a headshot and a body shot from an M416, see you later. That just kind of illustrates the point that I was making about peaking two players. Like it's just a bad, you know, it's just a bad move. If you're in a 1v1, yeah, you can pull it off, but never a good idea to peak two players at the same time. V Gaming now pushing up onto Jumper. Managing to take him down a fair bit with the nades. More nades on the way in. That will secure the knock. Mad Toy considering his options here. Jumper not looking in a good way as Molotov takes him down. Genesis keeping an eye on proceedings. So knock comes through. And Master takes a big risk, pushing it open. Can he put it off? No. Punish from behind. That's going to be... which team is that up there on the hillside? Absolutely peppered. It looks like it's 2i moving into circle. And Yeah, he's just able to third party that and catch vapes. Like he took the risk running in open, and yeah, he just got absolutely punished for it. Still can't see that team. I'm not sure which team. I'm guessing it was 2i. I had a quick peek at the kill feed. Got MG as well trading shots just on the riverbank. And it looks like they are in engagement with 2i, so that's going to be 2i up there on the ridge line. Actually, 2i's pushed. They've pushed into the warehouse. They're right in bird camp. Gee, that was quick. GG. You're gonna have to take up defensive positions here. 2i have taken a bit of a beating. Oh, that nade looks good. Yeah, it's able to get the confirm onto Namshin. 12 now in a very risky position here, and he goes down just like that. Twahorse able to get a quick pick. Double knocks coming in onto 2i, but the nade takes them out of the lobby, so VG Gaming going out in 8th position. 2i should get the reset. 10 kills on the board. They've really come out the gate on Sanhok. They're doing quite well for themselves. Another team has pushed in though. And we've got a few solos up here. Juni and Scream from Furious Gaming. And some people asking about Team Xbox. So Team Xbox not going to be playing in the last match. They will be playing from tomorrow onwards. It was good to see them. They were here briefly. Tonight you can scroll back through the stream and catch all that action earlier on. But they will be back tomorrow. They just want to get all their settings dialed in. They've only just got the game working. It's been a while since they've played, the global version of it. So they will just be, checking everything out. And Marvi, the IGL, will be joining them as well. They're only able to play as a 3-man today. So they'll have the full 4-man team tomorrow and all the settings set up. So they'll be firing on all cylinders. Blue Zone is encroaching. That's going to start pushing these teams into each other as MG they've got one player outside, one player on the inside. Looks like a member of the Chosen has spotted out the last player of Furious Gaming, so they are out of the lobby. Hopefully we'll be seeing them tomorrow as well. Furious Gaming, always a pleasure to watch them play. They are a team hailing from Chile. They won the PMCO and PMPL in their region. They'll be representing Latam and South America. As Genesis, we've got a lot of solos on the field at the moment. 14 players alive with 5 teams. 2i just looking, very dominant. That nade is going to cause a lot of problems for Trust Me in a minute if he doesn't get out of the way. And yeah, 2i with a full team. Looks like they could be taking out this game, and that could be 2 in a row for 2i. I mean, considering they won the last game on Miramar, that could bump them up in the overall rankings of these scrims. And you can see 2i just picking apart MG. Bad Guys goes down. It's just Woon and Milta remaining. Probables being deployed. Excellent use of the Molotov there as Woon might be able to hit a heal. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he is able to heal through it, but that may not be enough because they are pushing in. He's able to jump out the back, but just like that, Ferrari will catch him for UMP. Milta comes out. The dual synchronized drop shot comes in from Boy and Lucas. Jeez, I'm gonna have to clip that. That was a work of art. The synchronized drop shot. I don't think has anyone here ever seen a synchronized drop shot before? That's insane. Oh, Forrest getting a double knock here. He's in a 1v4, but nah, we haven't seen a good 1v4 tonight. We've seen a few half decent 1v3s. But the 1v4 has not happened yet. But we've now got a 4v4 on the menu as 2i are full sending it into Chosen. Chosen just able to hit a hill. I don't think 2i know exactly where they are. They're just cruising around for, 14 kills on the board. They're all sitting on about 75 HP. Looks like they've got a few boosts that are going to be pushing them closer and closer up to 100. Chosen are able to secure a vehicle, and they'll be just licking their wounds, making their way into zone. So we should see these teams clashing very shortly. I do apologise, everyone. I know it gets a little bit. Our Sanhok matches are always like this when some of the teams drop out. Sometimes it's a bit of a lottery. So sometimes it will be a bit slow like this. Sometimes it's absolute madness from start to finish. So I know it has been a little bit slow at some points in this Sanhok game, but you just got to hang in there, because you do see the moments of greatness. And yeah, I'll keep pressuring the organisers. I'm always saying to them, can we just have everyone land in Painan? I'd love to see 16 teams land in Painan or boot camp. Imagine these this level of team just from global championships and PMPL just having a good old fashioned boot camp showdown. I'm sure we'd all have a fantastic time, and we could do about 4 or 5 of them in a row if we wanted. I'm sure there'd be no complaints. But we will be seeing this fight kicking off very shortly. Boy's gonna attempt open the door. Unfortunately, he's spotted out by Chosen. Instant flush comes through. Couple of nades. That's gonna take Chosen down to 3 players. Return frag comes through. It's now looking pretty good for 2i. It's 1v1 at the moment. And Dwayne, can he do it? Oh, he hits a good spray. He's going to come over, goes for the drop shot and cleans him up. That is 2i getting back-to-back chicken dinners. Look at that kill count. These guys have absolutely slayed this lobby. And how many kills is that? Man, I've got to add this up. That's like 6. Geez, which way am I going to do it? That's like 6, 18 kills, almost a 20 bomb. Not bad. Almost hitting the 20 bomb, and a chicken dinner to back it up. So well done there for 2i, Boy, Ferrari, Kai Darlan, and Lucas. What a bunch of legends. We also had Chosen. Chosen, actually, this is a team that's needed to step things up, and that's exactly what they did here on Sanhok with a total of 6 kills. Damwon Gaming getting 4 for themselves in 3rd position. MG in 4th with 4 kills for themselves. Genesis Esports getting a total of 4 kills in the 5th position. Furious Gaming having a half decent outing here in the last game. They've been a bit of a non-starter here tonight, considering they came second overall last night, and we were expecting that from them tonight. But hopefully we see them pick up the pace a bit tomorrow. But they only had a single kill, 6th place. Let's see what they can do tomorrow. Team Secret, 3 kills, 7th place. They played pretty well tonight. V Gaming, they did all right tonight as well with single kill in this game in 8th position. Box Gaming getting 4 kills in the 9th position. Stalwart Esports, they've just fragged, they've just got kills tonight. That's all I've seen them do. They didn't get a whole bunch in this game, but they managed to get 3 in 10th place. But they've been getting a lot of double digits in all of these games, so that'll definitely reflect in the overall scores. Blacklist International, always a surprise not seeing them in the top 3, but occasionally they do get taken out early. 628, this is, it's like an off day for 628 as well. They haven't been getting great results, but not what we normally see. And LIT finishing up there in 13th and first, and 1 kill. We also had Nova Esports in the mix tonight. They performed, they did pretty well in some of the games, and we had X-Spark. That was great to see them, here. We had Team EXO yesterday from India. It's good to see these Indian teams come in and start to, get comfortable with the games, because it's just like, We saw the same thing. We saw the same thing from the Chinese teams when they started out. But that has been all 5 matches for tonight. And if you like what you saw, come back tomorrow night. We're going to have more of the same with more and more hectic teams. We're trying to get some more of these Indian teams in. We're going to keep trying to get some of the West teams in as they filter through. Yeah, my webcam's run out of battery. Fat rips to that. But yeah, I've been your host, Ganksy. Thanks everyone who's tuned into the stream. It's been great reading all your comments in the chat and seeing your excitement, seeing a little tinge of toxicity, it is there, but seeing a lot of positivity as well, and seeing people supporting, their favorite players and teams from their region. And yeah, I hope to see you guys tomorrow for the stream. Make sure you have hit the like button, show your support for Esports County. Once again, thanks everyone for helping this channel to hit the big 50k. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in.